hyped. I'm hyped.
Yeah. What do you say we do?
Cut that out. You can't get me while I'm on the phone.
Hi, man. Phone man.
Yeah, we're ready to go, fellas. We had a breakfast of champions, the worst McDonald's biscuit you could ever imagine in your life. They forgot the straws. It's okay for the drinks. All good. We got a good view of the Bridger Mountains here in the snow, and we got the gear loaded up. We got good firewood because last time we were hiking through the willows trying to find stuff with the old bullwinkle bull sitting through there ready to kill us. So we're a little bit more prepared this time. We're ready to go. Hopefully we get it done tonight, but if not, even better, we get another hunt tomorrow. Buddy forgot his bow.
All right, guys, I'm sneaking into Dylan's garage. Nobody shoot me.
All right, bow acquired.
We got him.
Back tornado out here.
All right. Give us the haul.
Let me get situated. Well, we're going to go with the Chris Bumstead energy today. Blue snow cone for you as well.
Oh, thanks, man.
They didn't have the white black rifle, so which I think is my hunting go-to, but Chris Bumstead energy here. A little bit kind of boring, design here. Other than that, let's give it a rip.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's sweet. It's really sweet.
What's the flavor? Blue snow cone?
Gah! That's the most carbonation I've ever had in a drink. My eyes are watering. Daggum. So basically, if we see one, do we hop out and schwack it, or what's the vibe?
If it's on the public land, yeah, we do, man.
Or we just take note of where it's at?
Well, we'll take note unless it's really big, and then we'll go get it.
Okay. I got my eyes peeled.
He just got his hair done, so, you know.
I just got my head done.
Straight in the middle of what?
Bro, right in the middle of the screen, use your skills and think about if that's a deer in the middle. It looks like a big buck right in the middle of that.
I can't see a mother effing thing.
He sucks. The frick. All right, chat, tell us if you see it. All right, so here's the play. We're up here on this road. We've got some people coming up, but I think we're in here before the Friday evening crowd. So we're gonna eat a Sammy, add a maybe a nice turkey, cheese, and mustard sandwich. We're gonna eat the Sammy, and we're gonna get the heck up the hill because it's about that time. It's, according to the watch, it's killing time. So we gotta dip off and get up there, so at the very least we can at least see something this evening. We just gotta put some eyes on, so we got a game plan for the morning. So I'm gonna horf down the sandwich. We're gonna get to hiking. Yeah, I think we might cross it, because I think if we go across this fence up here, we'll have the high ground. They're probably bedded facing downhill because of the way the wind is. The wind is gonna come over their back. So they're gonna be looking downhill in the direction they can't smell. So we're gonna go above them and try to look down on them. I think that's the play. All right, folks. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. We're gonna check a couple more drainages. We're just covering ground till we see them. I think that's the name of the game in antelope hunting. So we're gonna cover ground, try to spot one before the sun goes down, and just absolute vigilante, get on them. None yet though, lots of walking.
Scared. Awesome. Stole that from me? That's it? Okay. Missed on that one, it's okay every time. Sometimes in life you have misses, you know. Sometimes you strike out. But the best players strike out, keep on swinging.
think these should fit in this stove pretty decent.
Oh, that's a heck of a lot of wood for tonight.
We've made it into the tent. Folks at home, We've made it into the tent. Now we've got to get everything all nice and situated here and get ourselves a fire built. So we're gonna slap this sucker together as quick as we can. So we'd like to eat some dinner in the comforts of our humble abode. There we go. Just like that, she lights up. Good morning, everybody. Hope you slept well. I would say we slept medium at best. Not bad. It's cold and windy, you can probably hear. The wind didn't really whip our tent too bad. We're camping in the Madison XL from 6 a.m. outdoors. And it's really spacious, but you can't really tell much. But got the fire going. Warming my feet up here by it. Adam over there still laying down. But gonna get some coffee on here. Get warmed up, get our clothes on. Dennis and Dylan will be down to this area about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I think we're gonna try to get some glassing in first thing. And then we'll see what we can see. It's a beautiful day to get an antelope on the ground. Beautiful Montana day. Beautiful primal night of camping. I mean, it just fulfills the soul. Every man's got to do this every once in a while to really feel like a man, you know. I think that art is lost on us these days. Not as many people do it as they should. So we're going to get some coffee going. We're going to enjoy the sound of the wind. We're going to appreciate the warmth of the fire. Thank God for the blessing of a safe night of sleep, a warm night of sleep, and then we're going to get out and kill an antelope. So, take my pot, throw it straight on the fire here, on top of the stove. Let's see how long it takes to boil this water. I don't know, I figure my water's pretty cold. That ought to be good. Beautiful. Montana's treasure. You know, you just gotta love it. You guys ever seen that show Cartnarks? You know, Adam, he's like, he calls people the lazy bones that don't put their carts back. That's what Adam right now is being the lazy bones over in his bag over there.
Cold.
It's cold, man. You know the best way to get the chill off is to get up and do 200 press-ups. You know who taught us that? The OG Bear Grylls. So there's 1 heaping teaspoon per cup of coffee. Makes a pretty strong cup. We'll see what that does there. Let's give it a little stir. That's good stuff there. We're up here on top of this hill, doing some glassing. Not really seeing a heck of a lot right now. Man, I got just shadows all over me. But probably should rotate a smidge so I don't have so many shadows. That's a little better. We're just doing some glassing up here, looking to find some antelope. Haven't seen any yet. Got a good vantage point though. We're gonna wait on Dennis and Dylan to kind of get into camp. We don't want to take off without them really knowing where we went. So we'll keep an eye out. Dylan says he knows where he can find some. We're gonna just browse around, see what we see, and try to find a nice goat to get on today. But otherwise, stuff is looking good. Feeling good. Wind's not horrible this morning. A little bit cold, but beautiful day. All right, so what do you got out there?
Okay, so You see the shadow comes across.
Yeah,
that
shadow
little
comes across.
rip.
Yeah.
There's like a little wave ripple. There's 2 wave
Like where the
ripples.
shadow gets kind of light.
Like almost where the shadow is gonna run into those trees, those sparsy trees back there. Okay. There's like looks like a wave that comes over. On the second wave ripple, like maybe 100 yards past that.
Out in the
like
flat.
40 of them. Yeah, right above it.
I'm on them. Boom, that was quick. Good description. Maybe let me just try to zoom in. So we're kind of glassing into the sun a little bit, which makes it a little bit difficult to tell. But let me see if you can see that. Come on. It's probably a glare. You're not going to be able to see it. Either way, there's a nice goat right there. It's a nice goat. I don't know if he's 80 inches, but he's a nice goat for sure. At least. All right, good news is we did the work. We found him for Dylan. We didn't even need the Honda to do it, man. We get
a great lookout spot, bro.
This is a good spot. I'm glad we came up here. Bit of a hike,
Dude,
but
that elk looks pretty big.
to be honest.
My man said we got food at camp, and then this is the food at camp.
All right, chat. Is Adam a hater for hating on my freaking Ritz crackers? All right, sorry I'm not Daddy Warbucks and didn't go buy us a bunch of crap, all right? I had to spend all the money to come down here, so we're riding a little light. And I'm going to eat my Ritz crackers happily. Well, that's a good looking rig there.
That's right.
We spotted you guys from the whole way around. Hey, puppies! Hi, hello,
Lay
hello.
down, guys.
Hello.
Lay down. Good girl. Watch him.
Daddy,
He'll jump on you. He's a pup.
Daddy.
All right, Daddy. Hi.
Lay down,
Hi.
Daddy.
Hi.
Daddy, no.
Get him.
No.
Well, the antelope are still in the same spot. We drove way up high into the absolute highest place you could possibly think of. And the antelope are still down where they were this morning. It's kind of a toss-up. Do you go get close to them on public, like as close as you can? Or do you hang up here and see if they come bed up high? Maybe they do. Kind of what I'm thinking is if we see them go up high, we know how to get here. We know where they'll go. If they go down low, we don't really have a play on them. We don't have a play on them right now anyways, unless they literally sprint right up here to us. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we go down low and we get close to them, see what happens. They're just hanging out right now, so that's the game plan. Wish us luck.
Pick up.
All right, we spotted some elk while we were driving around. We decided we didn't want to sit there and look at the antelope all day, so we're going to make a play. All we need is an opportunity. We drive down the road and we spotted some elk from the road on public land, actually right by our camp. So we're going to strip down to the basics. We're going to grab the bow and we're going to send it up that hill and hopefully get an arrow and an elk.
So it's very hard to hear. We're basically right there we need to go. Right there into those dead trees. And I think that's where they're bedded. So, man, that was an absolute haul right there. I don't want them to see us. But, F, how many more you think are in that group? Bro, let's see how close we can get. Wow, that happened fast. We got up on those elk and pretty positive.
either we wind bumped them or they were just moving through the timber pretty quick. They were already acting nervous when we saw them to begin with, but we actually overshot where we thought. We went high. You know, it is what it is. They were bedded on a bench. We saw them coming through the timber. They weren't running, just kind of moving through the timber. So we sprinted to try to get ahead of them, and as elk do, they are just too fast for us humans to keep up with. And we crested the hill and we kind of saw them go over. I think maximum we were 150 yards probably. And we got over this hill, tried to find them, and they've bombed off into 1 or 3 or 4 different drainages. We don't see them, we don't hear them. So we might try to rip back for that antelope, but man, that is freaking fun. That's an adrenaline rush chasing those things, I'm telling you what. Gotta love it. Oh well.
Today, everyone, we're going to learn how to make a camp favorite. You take 2 pieces of bread. They each have a bite out of them already. Take this mustard. You just hammer it about like that. Put that bread on there. And then you rip into it.
Especially with stale bread. Makes you
Yeah, it's stale because the pack that I bought was blown out the back and I didn't know it. But that's some good food right there. Especially when you have absolutely nothing else to eat.
So we just did about 5 miles and probably 2,500 elevation gain and loss. Pretty gnarly, just to get up close to some elk, about 100 yards probably, and not get a shot. Which stinks, but it's true. But we spotted the antelope. They're razor's edge close to public land, buddy. So guess what? We're gonna go in there and we're gonna give them an absolute Sherman's march. All right. We're gonna fix bayonets and we're gonna dip out of that son of a gun. So grab the rifle, we're gonna hit it, we're gonna hydrate, get a snack real quick, and send it.
Go ahead.
All right, got in on the antelope, we threw everything together. The guy was actually a super nice guy that we saw, but he didn't actually even spot our antelope. So they're moving, they're feeding left, they're close to public. We've got one more evening. We're gonna send it, we're gonna get out there. So pack's loaded up, let's go get it. Man, we are beat. Let's go. I know it. Disappointing to say the least, but you know, that's hunting. So you don't want to do anything illegal. You want to do everything fair chase. And at the end of the day, if that's where the cards lay, that's where they lay. And I can sleep at night knowing that I didn't do anything stupid. We tried our best. We got as close as we could on public, and it just wasn't close enough. So this is what it is, man. A beautiful evening of hunting here in beautiful Montana.